How's your mental wealth during this period of COVID-19? Today I want to talk about this topic that I have been a little reluctant to speak to you about. But I think it's something that it's important, and I feel it's also my responsibility as a content creator and being someone part of the community to share with you about mental health and how to cope with this aspect of it, particularly in a trying situation like COVID-19. Now let's face it, there are some of us who are more hardly hit than the others in certain industry. Like for example, I just got off a LinkedIn Live with this gentleman called Justin, and for him and his company, they are fortunate because they are in an industry that whether it's rain or shine, people would need their services. But some of us, like you and I, we may be in a situation where people could reprioritize our services, and hence that makes us irrelevant or becomes dispensable during times like this. And I was just reading on the papers a couple of weeks back that there are some freelancers who are getting a heightened sense of anxiety during this period itself. And frankly, in the last couple of weeks, I have been experiencing some great anxiety myself, and particularly in the morning. And so one of the tips that I want to share with you in terms of how you could address that if you wake up feeling anxious, feeling overwhelmed by the bills you have to pay and not enough income coming in, one of the first things that you really need to try is to write. And yesterday, Divya mentioned in my video yesterday about writing first thing in the morning. And that is something that I have also been doing for the last couple of weeks, partly because I have established a new set of routine, but also in part because of my feeling of being anxious. And I've decided to do that because I want to make sure that I'm able to get that thought out of my head. Because sometimes when you allow those thoughts to remain in the head, those thoughts would actually play back by itself over and over again. And the problem may not be a problem in the first place. The problem then seems bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's where you get the feeling of overwhelm. And so by writing it down, one of the key things is that you are able to look at your thinking and then to question yourself, how true is that thinking? Because once you are able to tell yourself that that thinking is actually not true, and you are able to find counter examples to counter that thinking, you already have a win. And even if what you are anxious about is true, if you are able to think of ways to mitigate that, then definitely you will experience more confidence for the rest of the day. So if you have in any way been struggling with anxiety because of this situation, please reach out to someone, talk to someone. And if you're right, you can always talk to me. I'll be more than happy to chat with you because we're in this together, and together we'll be able to get over this. I'll speak to you again.